No, he is a little bit.
In stream?
No, we ain't into no stream.
We gonna get this, dang it. We back.
Yeah, let's see if we can get this.
It's upside down.
Mike spoke to existence. We in the stream. Pop.
There we go.
Hi.
Let's see if we can get everybody going here.
Yeah, we gotta stretch it out. You should have to talk loud to be alright.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, I want a sponsorship.
Bruh.
I don't know if I can get that to go away. Whatever.
It'd be some folks in the
Well,
chat.
It's showing. I don't think so. We showed the D. And
Only one we can't see is a tragic one, Mike.
actually, what you can do with your laptop and just load it up here and we kind of monitor it. I don't know if my phone will hold it for long. It looked good though.
Yeah, it looks
I
good.
ain't gonna lie, it looked good. While ago was kind of like it because it was buffering, but dang, it looked pretty dang good.
We should have tried this 30 minutes ago with this technical difficulties we've been having.
Right.
Boy, the first podcast is not off to a good start.
We gonna be alright though.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, you know how it is. You watch some of the streams, man. You see the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
I bet they ain't seen a tripod with a rubber band and a cell phone.
No, people out there wild.
Ah.
I do it.
Oh boy, I
You
look
like this,
redneck.
My tripod got tape on it.
Yeah, we can see everybody now.
I bought it off Wish. I guess it explains a lot.
Yeah.
We just like to talk loud so y'all can hear us.
Alright.
It's all good.
I'm finna hit this record button. We finna get this show on the road. What's good, Twitch? What's happening? Hope everybody's having a great day. It's the Budget Club Tour Hunter here. Got the homie Damo, got the homie Alex, got the homie Tragic Mike, and after like an hour
Man.
of technical difficulties, we are live on Twitch. Give it up. And welcome to the first episode of the Budget Club podcast. And tonight's episode is called Collector's Corner. Now, as you can see, I'm pretty much a toy collector. Funko, Marvel Legends, WWE Elites. Mike collects Funkos. Damo collects. Alex.
I collect little. I'm
Not
not there yet, but I'm getting there.
And basically, we're just gonna sit around and talk about how the collecting boom has grown in our little small area and where it goes for the future. I guess we can just start at the beginning. What, as y'all were growing up, like what did y'all collect?
Oh, that's easy. Growing up, Hot Wheels. I can't tell one kid that didn't collect Hot Wheels growing up.
Yeah, even I had some. I wasn't really that much into cars then, but yeah, you gonna have some Hot Wheels, man. I probably had, I ain't gonna tell you how many.
That's about the same with me.
G.I. Joes.
Yep.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe for
Can't
sure.
forget G.I. Joes.
Oh my goodness, that was an era.
Yeah. I mean,
Early wrestling figures.
Oh yeah.
yeah, the big rubber joints.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Toy hammer.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, a lot of those figures now you look at them when, they're retro, but man, they were great,
Yeah.
Now they cost you an arm and a leg to get some of them.
Whew.
Unless you go to like some of those specific spots, like flea markets and stuff like that. But yeah, some of them, any collector knows that some figures are going to cost you a small fortune, but
Yeah.
I just had,
Make you wish when you was growing up you took care of your toys.
Right.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, you just didn't know back then in 1989 you was playing with something that now you probably get $1,000 for or more.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An original Stretch Armstrong. Yeah.
Oh my God, the original stuff right here with the wrestling tights.
Yeah, with the wrestling tights.
I seen the price on that one time. It was nasty. If I had one of them, man, I'd be on a boat somewhere.
On a boat.
Man.
Pay all the bills with that joke.
Yeah.
Buy you some new shells.
Yeah. Hey, don't
Bruh.
worry about being my shelving situation.
You got more pops than you got shelves.
Look, I got 300 and some odd pops.
Where you sleep on the floor now?
No, I got a whole bed in there.
It's a twin size. It's still there.
Just pops as a box spring.
I just throw a blanket over the pops when you go to bed at night and just lay on them.
Yeah, sleep on it, money.
Stay there.
Obviously, one growing up was comic books and just themselves.
Oh
Yeah.
When they were legit comic books. Not the graphic novels, but comic books.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
I know I had long boxes and regular boxes. And of course, now I had to restart my collection all over. It's nothing like it used to be, but
Right.
yeah, I mean,
No, back then they were 99 cents, and now you pay
Yeah.
$5 a book.
they still got some of this 99 cents, but the trash comics I love. But
The trash
All the, he
comics.
said the trash
Yeah.
comics.
yeah, the new books cost you like $5+. Man, that's nuts.
I know. I just what was it the other when we was in Murray. I bought one out of the comic book shop there. I paid like 20 bones for it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's like it's a second appearance Deadpool from the X-Force.
Right.
So-
Yeah. A lot of the older ones, man, like key issues. Yeah, they can cost some money.
That's okay, because OJ coming for you. Buy an OJ comic book.
Oh yeah, he come to get that back.
You can try.
He already on Twitter. That's when he gonna announce it. He's like, I'm on my way.
OJ be following on Twitch right now.
Man.
OJ is following. You said it right there. Man, he said to me, I'm gonna barricade all my doors.
While we're talking about comic books and all, we all want to stress support local comic shops. That's
Oh, yeah,
one thing we
sure.
do nonstop is support our local comic shops and toy shops.
Oh yeah, because I mean, as small as the area that we live in, we don't have a lot. So
Right.
when you got a place like Infinite, and when you got a place like Crash, you got a place like G's, 3 comic book shops within what 40,
50 minutes,
miles.
yeah, 50 miles.
50-mile radius. I mean, go out and support them. And I encourage that to anybody. Just support your local comic book shops. Support your local. Just support local businesses.
Right.
Yeah, because again, like I say, when you live in a small town and you don't have a lot, you just never know. So
Right.
yeah, so shout out to all 3 of those comic book shops.
Oh yeah, man. Ain't nothing like the brick and mortar spots.
Yeah,
Nothing like it. Plus they have like a lot of different things, like they cater to a lot of, if you're like Funko or whatever, they have like the PX exclusives, that's mostly for comic book shops, stuff like that.
yeah.
Have stuff that with gold there, they have older stuff, man. Yeah, gotta support it.
Yeah, that's most def. Always support.
Sometimes it might cost a little more.
Yeah.
Man, no, don't let your pockets be so cheap with the pockets.
You're right.
And anybody who watches this, if y'all know of anywhere that we haven't mentioned that may be local to us that we need to check out, hit the comment section, hit the chat room, something, let us know so maybe we can check them out on some of our next videos.
That's right.
Yep.
Damo, what you got on tap for as far as like collecting?
When we look at the bullet points, I got a couple.
Okay.
I ain't got a whole lot, but I ain't gonna lie. When I start putting together, I start kind of going, like I start really trying to think of some stuff because I figured a lot of it we kind of just get to off the rip.
Well, one thing I want to know is what's driven you to collect Funkos as much as you have.
Well, it's actually kind of like a personal story, and it just kind of morphed from there. I went through a bad breakup, and I was just going through a real tough time, and then one day I'm just in the mall randomly, and I walk into FYE. It's pretty much the only FYE in the area, and I just so happened to be in there. I was just looking around, and I found the I think it was the first or second wave of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger pops, and I just so happened to pick up the Red Ranger, the Green Ranger, and the White Ranger. And I seen them. I just got real nostalgic. You know, just kind of made me perk up a little bit. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and cop these. And then 2 weeks later, I go back to the mall, pick up the rest of the Rangers. The next thing I know, I got a whole wave. And then it just kind of morphed from there. And with the help of this guy right here, he helped me kind of morph the channel into what it is today. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I struggled in the beginning. You know, I felt like I wasn't getting any views and any subs, but something just kind of stuck with me because we would always talk about this. He just keep working on your craft.
Yeah, man.
That was just something that always just resonated with me. And then the next thing I know is just making all these connections, just not only within the YouTube community, but the toy community has, you know, really grown the channel to what it is. And like, I'm extremely proud and I'm extremely happy of, you know, everything, you know, I've accomplished. With the help of this dude right here, just going out on the road, just hit me up. Hey, let's go here, let's go there. You know, just looking out for this guy, looking, you know, just being all across the area. I mean, it's grown, and I'm happy to be a part of something that most people never would have thought about.
Right.
And you know, like I said, I'm having the time of my life. One question I always get asked is, when you gonna stop collecting? Simple. When it's not fun anymore. Right now, I'm having the time of my life.
Right.
So, you know, you got to have anything that you do in life. I'm gonna drop a life lesson on y'all. Anything you do in life, have fun, enjoy it. You know, who gives a damn what other people think about what you're doing? Just do it.
Right. It's always gonna be somebody to say something about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's collecting Funkos or whatever. Somebody, you know, people are always gonna say something negative about what you're doing.
Yeah.
But those are the type of people that can sit there and hate on you, but then at the same time they're not doing anything.
Right.
I'm just having fun.
A lot of times they do it because they're miserable in themselves, you know, and then, you know, you having a good time over here and they get jealous.
Right.
And, you know, they're like, oh, well, as soon as you know, and they be doing this, like, nah, man, look, I ain't hurting nobody. I'm doing something I like, you know. Let me do my thing.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's just doing your own thing. And I'm having the time of my life. You know, it's I could have, you know, went another different route,
Right.
you know, doing something else. But I'm like, man, it's Funkos. $8,
Right.
$12.
Exactly. That's why, you know, because.
Why not?
Right.
It's better than like going out on a drug binge or something like that.
Right.
I'm not encouraging anybody to do drugs. I'm just saying.
Right.
It's better than going out on a drug binge and like smoking weed or going out to a bar and drinking and this, that, and the other. It's like, no, I'm doing something safe. I'm doing something positive.
Right. You know, we used to drink and stuff like that. And I mean, not saying, you know, if y'all want to drink, that's y'all business. But, you know, that's money that, because I don't drink either, you know, and I don't do drugs and I don't smoke. And I used to smoke and drink, and D doesn't drink. He never smoked, I don't think.
No, never
But, you know, that's because Mike smoked. But that's it. Beside the point. You do what you want to do, but that's money that we start saving, you know, by not doing this and that. And, you know, that's how, you know, you're able to afford those things. Sometimes you just got to cut back.
Yeah.
Or, you know, shift, you know, other things that you're doing. And, you know, I mean, you can make it work. You're really into it.
Yeah. I mean, life's short.
Put your business out there.
Yeah.
Nobody will tell you what.
I mean, you smoke cigarettes. I mean,
Just don't vape. They blowing up people's face right now.
Oh man, don't get you.
Hurting folks' lungs and all that. I mean, if you vape, that's fine. That's your voice, but they're hurting folks right now.
Right.
Look at the news. Anyway.
it's just, I mean, just have fun.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
just having fun.
Just enjoy it. That's the beauty of it, man. It's harmless, and you ain't hurt nobody. It's your money. As long as you still paying your bills and got everything in order, man, do whatever. If you want to pick boogers in your nose, collect them. Like, hey, Stippy used to do it. Magic nose goblins.
Yeah. Shout out old Rennie.
What the?
Man, he flipped the whole table, man. Them y'all up under there.
He's He's like giving you the bro face, like, bro.
The good thing is it's a platform where they know what we're talking about. 'Cause
Right.
If D had his button right now, you'd hear bruh like 100 times. Bruh. If you watch this back on YouTube, you're gonna hear bruh. I promise.
Bruh.
But yeah, man, it's just.
I mean, you got one life. Live it.
Oh yeah.
That's just the thing, man.
Right.
You got one life. Live it.
And it's something to keep you busy, you know, it keeps people off the streets and stuff like that. And, you know, I mean, I'm sure you've heard from other collectors where they had their certain stories of where they transitioned this to this and it was, you know, better and more affordable. And, you know, like, you know, we talk about Bearded Pop Hunter and how he used to get Jordans and stuff and how he transitioned from that to Pops because Jordans, of course, cost you what, $150, $200 plus,
Yeah.
$300, you know, to a, you know, 10, 15, 20 plus, you want grills or whatever, you know, hobby. So.
Right. I mean, and Bearded, anybody who's watching this and who watches Bearded Pop Hunter, I mean, to me, I think he's like one of my biggest inspirations. Just his dry sense of humor and just the way he just kind of does things. I think, it's just real cool.
Right.
And I like consider him and Wasatch Pops and all these other different channels just like, just kind of go to things. And it's always cool to like go back and watch a lot of their older videos just to get ideas.
Right.
Like a lot of the ideas that I've implemented on my channel, I've got from them.
Right.
So.
Plus a lot of guys like Bearded, not to get on my black stuff, but, you know, Bearded, Funko Cop.
Shout out to him.
There's some others, black collectors out there. And, you know, it's not something like geek culture would be, you know, widely known, you know, among the black community, but it is, and it's a beautiful thing to see that everybody's embracing it, no matter what color you are.
Right.
You know, it's cool, you know, like I say, there's always been a stigma, you know, you see like black people, you're like, oh man, you clicking that bull crap for, but like, nah, man, we out here just doing what we like, watching anime, you know, that's something I never thought, you know, growing up that many other black people was doing, because the only people I knew was like me and my brother. But, you know, as you grow older, you know, it's a lot of people into that, man, and it builds, you know, a community around that.
Oh, yeah.
And we all, you know, support each other. You know, it's all love.
Yeah, it's all love. Yeah, that's pretty much my story of how I got into collecting, and you know, just it's morphed. Like I said, my channel has morphed into what it is. 631 subscribers. You know, I'm really proud of that. Yeah, I'm really proud about that.
Road to 1K.
Yeah, you're on the road to 1K. I mean, again, living in a small town, you start this and you think, oh man, ain't nobody gonna watch this. And now it's like I look back at it now and I'm like, man, I'm really proud and really happy of this like niche I've carved. And like I said, I'm just having a blast, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the channel. So
Word.
Yeah.
So since we're going through origin stories, Mike, what's your origin story?
Let's see here.
The tragic one. Praise him.
Yes.
You see him a lot
Lift him up.
on the Budget Club Toy Hunters YouTube channel and all his videos.
I spent a good probably year or so doing scout work for this man right here.
Yeah.
Come around, find stuff, let him know where I found it at, how much it was listed for, send pictures.
Yeah, I remember them days.
One day,
Group chat.
something popped up.
Is there? Gotcha.
Situations in life changed. Started doing it myself, and I figured, hell, if I'm going to be driving around everywhere, taking them these places, I might as well start getting some stuff at the same time.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, that's a good transition because, I mean, I'm not giving you your personal things. You mentioned on it, but because, you know, people who go through those personal things, you know, you start doing something else and it keeps your mind off it and it eases you and things like that.
oh
And,
yeah.
You know, it was like
Exactly.
you transition, like, because you were already in the process of doing it, collecting, that it was a smooth transition.
Mhm.
So when you started doing it, it's just like, okay, cool now.
I just went from looking for and finding them to actually just buying them.
Yeah, you just started finding things that for yourself that you like.
Mm-hmm.
It is not like you went outside the culture or anything, because you like me and everybody else, we're all geeks. You know, we were all the comics and comic characters and everything, and man, Funko had it right there for you.
I've been living in the culture before y'all were born.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. For the record,
Yeah.
Mike is the oldest member in the group, and he's just
Well, is him Will? Well, Will's new though.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
yeah.
Y'all
I think-
somewhere close.
yeah, y'all should be pretty
We might
close.
go with Will.
Who's older, Will or Jennifer?
Will.
Will.
Yeah, Will.
How much?
Way older. He's
I think
Will might be like. No, I think he's older. I know he went to school with Hoy, so he's probably pushing 40,
Yeah.
if not 40. Put your business out there, Will.
Yeah. Hope you.
Shout out to Will. What's up, Will?
What you trying to say? Pushing 40 what?
I'm just saying because I know he's like, you know, with. Yeah, I know he's close around
You
that.
better get the second brother.
Bruh.
Bruh. You're not that. I don't think you're that close. I mean, you're not too far older than me. You may got what 4 years on me, I think. Yeah, I'm 35. Yeah, I think you might got 4 years, 3-4 years, something like that.
He give you that
That
bruh
far,
look
bro.
again.
He's like,
Bruh.
I think he's going to jump over the table like for real.
Hey, there's
We got too
hey,
much equipment here.
There's collectors out there like my man. What's his name? Swoosh. Oh, he got to be like. Oh, his guy's older than him, but Swoosh. I know Swoosh is up there. He collects like everything. Well, his name is Swoosh. That's his channel, the Swoosh. Swoosh, whatever you pronounce it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a collector.
I'm not far off from 40 right now.
Swoosh is like, man, got to be like 50 something.
I know exactly what club we're going to too when I turn 40.
So
Like,
what? I need to buy some suspenders and some pants, or can I wear shorts that night?
Jogging pants be fine.
Inside joke, people. Damo, what's the Damo collecting origin story?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm like everybody else, man. Just toys from being young and with G.I. Joes. We would collect. I mean, getting like well, you weren't really collecting. You're playing with toys then.
Yeah.
But G.I. Joes and oh my god, like I've always been like a comic person. So anything that was like comic or anything like anime series Swamp Thing and I know that's a weird flex.
Cowabunga.
But yeah, Turtles. Oh, for sure, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Man, shit,
Ninja
who
Turtles.
didn't have Ninja Turtles, man?
The OGs.
The old X-Men line. Definitely show my age because that was like early 90s.
Early 90s.
But yeah, that between that and being a comic book collector and processing, I wasn't really collecting. I'd get some things here and there. I mean, I had like a computer desk and I had a couple of figs here and there, but nothing really, going at it. Some stuff was given to me, like when the fast forward all that, when you started the channel and whatnot, and you were doing it heavy, and then a good while after that, you gave me my first pop, which was the Lucas that was first? I think it was Lucas from Stranger Things first.
Yeah.
And then you later on gave me Colossus. You were just helping, just kicking back to a brother, who was doing the channel and stuff like that.
Yeah,
showing love.
Yeah, I gotta show my brothers love, man.
Right, and then you doing it influenced me to keep going with it. I was like, man, I didn't expect to really get as deep as I did, but man, once you start, you know how it is.
Yeah, once you start,
Them Marvel Legends is like a drug, ain't they?
Man,
Addicted.
man, Marvel Legends got me thirsty. I love them boys, man.
And
don't let
the-
me hit a deal. Oh my god.
Shout out to Bargain Hunt.
Oh my goodness, bargain.
Oh my God! Shout out to Bargain Hunt.
Man, I love some bargain hunt. Find like $5-10 figs in there. You can't beat that.
Hell no!
Shoot. The only thing is, some of them that people usually don't want. I love like all superheroes and stuff. I mean, there's some of them I will pass on and make it later. But if I find a deal, I get it.
Yeah, you know the rules.
Yeah, man. Gotta get those deals, bro.
What about you, Alex?
Well, I haven't really been collecting per se. I've been more like observing. I do have like 9 pops in my collection.
Hey, collection's a collection.
One of which I just got for my birthday from my boy over here, D. He got me the Zack Ryder figure, and I've been chasing this figure for a long time. And he come through for me on my birthday and gave it to me. I think my first figure that I actually bought was a couple years ago. I got the T'Challa Black Panther when Black Panther came out, and then.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Anyway, I progressed a little that same year. Some of the Marvel figures came out. I got like King Groot out of the Guardians wave, and I got a few other things.
Yeah.
But like I'm still small compared to you guys, but seeing you guys has kept me motivated to keep looking for the right figure at the right time.
Yeah.
That's all I really look for. I don't go out to like just buy figures to buy figures. It's real good.
Talk to me after this.
You know,
we can offer what's refused.
But for me, it's more of a fun outlet to show a different side of myself, as far as
That's good.
my
Yeah.
geeky side,
Okay.
my nerdy side, and I get to hang out with my brothers, and we get to share stories, and we get to share hanging out time on our takeovers when we go places to hunt together, and just that camaraderie you get with fellow people that are interested in the same thing you are.
Right.
That's what really keeps me, going, is like the friendships and the bonds you make with people doing these things.
Yeah.
Right. That's good. Good thing you said that, because like me and you being married, it's a safe outlet.
Yep.
Because most guys be out there with other guys, and they wouldn't be thinking, they up to
Yeah,
something.
they
It's
up
like,
to
nah, we out there
something,
looking for toys.
Yeah, my
My
wife has no worries anytime we go out, and I'm like, hey, I'm going with the guys, we're going to Paducah, and she's like, oh, y'all going looking for toys, huh? And I'm like, yep, and she doesn't have no worries in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So I rub my head like this.
Except for the money. Except for the money we about to
Toys.
spend.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for the money.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that. We're talking about some of these prices.
We go from collecting figures, collecting pops, to getting bad influences and collecting other things.
Here you go with this bad influence shit again.
I'm not the one that said it earlier.
For the record, my tattoo artist just called me a bad influence today because I influenced this man to get a tattoo.
I already got him some, but I wanted another. So he's the bad influence.
You got the money for it, and that's what you want, man.
That's what
your
you
thing.
like, yep.
Yeah, do it.
Shoot, it's harmless. Shoot, I said I plan to get one maybe come around, tax return time, money get right.
Yeah.
Shoot, I plan on getting one. Well, my second one. I don't have one.
Between eating at the Red Lobster, the Juicy, and
Don't let it be endless shrimp.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're gonna talk about that one stream. We'll talk about food or something.
Bottomless!
I'm gonna call my wife and let her tell you about my reaction to that.
One thing that goes hand in hand when you're out hunting and collecting toys is you always gotta eat. You can't hunt on an empty stomach. So we definitely know good spots to stop and eat. We definitely gonna talk about that one time.
Oh yeah.
We'll jump to some bulletins.
Yeah, let's get to the bullet points.
Okay. I don't have many, but I imagine they'll kind of stretch out. So that's a good thing. I got like 4 or 5, maybe 6. But me myself, I'm curious to hear what everybody's ultimate grail is. Like, no matter what brand, franchise, whatever, what is like that one fig that you see that you really want above others? It was kind of like putting everybody on the spot because it's something you just got to think about. But I have thought about this, and it's been on my mind for a long time. But I see it. I don't know. I might.
Pop perspective, I would have to go probably the metallic BIG that was put out in 2012. That, yeah, like anybody, they all know me. I'm like probably one of the biggest, probably next to Damo, probably one of the biggest hip hop fans. And when I first saw this pop, this is like probably 6 months after I got into collecting. I was just like, I gotta find that. And then I started seeing the price shoot up on it. It shoot up on it and shoot up on it. And I don't know what it is. Like if I see it, I gotta have it.
Oh, for sure.
If I ever came upon the money that it's going for on the Funko app and I see it, I'll buy it. Off top. No questions asked.
Ooh. That's okay.
That's a whole paycheck.
Couple hundred?
That's a whole paycheck.
I think the last time it was on there, I think it was going for like 3,500 maybe.
Ooh, that's big money.
Yeah. Get a layaway on that one.
Yeah.
Payment plan.
Right. Put mortgage or something.
Actually, it's dropped down. It's $2,000. $2,080.
Shout out to the Funko app is what he's on right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get the price off the Funko app.
Man.
And then they have another one, which is it's not even a metallic one. It's like $330.
Whew.
Yeah.
God.
That's why that will always be the Grail.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's the point. Ultimate Grail. I mean, you get it, gotta have it, but it's gonna be something that's like. I mean, it doesn't have to be something that extravagant expensive, but I mean, just whatever it is to who. Because like mine, I ain't gonna say yet, but like mine, I don't think it's that expensive, but it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Mine, y'all may laugh at me when I say this, but mine would be the OG 2008 Iron Man Tony Stark. That is like the Grail for me, which now is practically impossible to find.
Yeah.
Spoiler, no spoiler, since he, died in Endgame. Tony Stark OG figures are hard to find.
Yeah.
Now you can get the Endgame pops and the Infinity War pops, but if you go back to Iron Man 2 pops, the first Avengers pops, those things are high.
Yeah.
And they are hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And back then, 2008, I didn't even know what collecting was, what even Funko Pops was. But I don't know, now, looking back, it's one that I wish I would have got, because that movie was like the start of this amazing thing that's been over the last 10 years of everybody's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been the central character to drive this universe of movies, and just to have the original OG pop to commemorate that would just be amazing.
For sure, man. Let's see what now I'm looking at, because I couldn't remember the actual brand, which I still can't find. Oh, there it is. Mine was like a figure I always wanted. Like, I'm a huge Matrix fan. Like, that's my thing. That's the only one pop I have right now that's I would consider really putting in a pop protector, like a hard case. But aside from that, like, there's a figure, not the McFarlane ones. It's Into Toys. They did, I think, the first Matrix figures. If I could find that Neo, and I've seen it like on eBay and stuff like that. That's a little price. I think it was like, I just looked at it. I think it was like $60. But to some, that's not, but I ain't got like Josh Pence money and all them other guys like that.
Yeah.
Right, but
Budget Club Toy Hunter money.
for sure. But that's one figure. Like, I don't know. I might be able to afford it. I don't know when I get a little more money or something. But that's, to me right now, one of my top #1 grills. I wanted it back when the movie first came out, like when they were showing them. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
Well, while we got a quick second, I want to shout out Skittles Freak 98, who just joined in on our stream. He finally made it. We had technical difficulties when we tried to get in the first time, but welcome to the stream. Any comments, any conversation, just put it in there and we'll try to talk about it.
Yep.
Mike, Ultimate Grill.
No, not really an Ultimate Grail, just something that I've been looking for since I first saw it, and just unfortunately never seems to be popping up around here or anywhere I go in my 300 pretty much 300-mile radius I've been doing for you.
Yeah, that was even traveling, man. Still ain't seen it.
That'd be from the Lost Boys, Vampire David.
Word.
And I'm not going to get online nowhere because that takes away from the fun.
Yeah.
So, if I come across it, I come across it. If I don't, I just don't ever get
Just keep hunting.
Yeah, just keep hunting, man. You'll find it.
So out there, you got how many of them you got right now? Lost Boys?
Lost Boys, just the one.
Oh, I thought you had what's the name of them too? The Corey.
No, I didn't get any of them. I've looked at them, but they're everywhere I go, so I held off on them. That was pretty much the only one that I really looked for, but if it comes available and I find it, I'll get it for the right price.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And what I have seen a lot, hanging out with you guys and shopping with you guys, is those kind of figures just pop up randomly somewhere you would never expect to find it while we was out shopping.
Yeah.
Like, you just walk by FYE and there it is on the shelf and you're like, man, where's that been?
Right.
Bruh, that's what I did with the Neo. Like, out of nowhere, we went to Infinite, and it was there. I was like, what? You know?
hey, that's where I found Red Death at.
Man.
Just popped up on. Didn't even know it was available yet. There it was sitting in the corner.
Yeah, sometimes they just be dropping them. Just like, ooh, there you go.
Shoot, look how they've been doing these Marvel Legends here lately. I mean, they dropped Agent Antivenom out of nowhere.
Yeah, that Punisher War Machine.
Man, they just dropped it out of nowhere.
Man.
They dropped it. It just ain't nowhere around here.
Yeah, I know everybody else is fine.
We can attest to that.
I'm telling you, it'll be like, give it to about like late November, early December, it'll pop back on. I'll be like, really? Trick all the collectors. We get stuff late.
Look,
in weird.
last week I started collecting, or last 2 weeks, I started collecting the OG X-Men figures that just came out.
The
80-year collection ones with the original suits. I found Beast first. I went to a store. They said they had Iceman, but they were restocking, remodeling around all that. Couldn't get it right then.
Right.
A week later, we walk up. Boom. There's Iceman, Marvel Girl, Angel, all right there. I said all I need is Cyclops. Not even an hour later, a different store picked up Cyclops, just like that.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this area. It's like I live on YouTube pretty much. When I'm watching everybody else go out on their hunts and find this stuff, I'm like, why can't Tennessee or Kentucky get stuff like this? Because it seems.
Right.
It seems like it seems like Tennessee and Kentucky, just from my personal perspective, they get everything late.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
This is the bastard country of pops and figures.
See, what y'all shot down 2 hours to Clarksville not long ago, right?
No.
Cape
Cape
Girardeau.
North.
Did you find more up there than you have down here, or was it about the same?
I'd say it was pretty much the same. It's just that the cool thing about Cape is you can go on either side of town and find anything. Like Target, for example. Like we only have one Target in this area, and it's an hour south.
Yep.
Whereas up there,
There's 2 or 3.
yeah, it's like 2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't find nothing, in one Target, bam, you just go to the next one. And another thing I'm starting to notice in other pop hunting videos, depending on the area, is check these little like hidden these shopping centers that have these like hidden Game Stops, because that's usually the place where you find everything that you're looking for.
Yep. A lot of hidden. It's weird how those places. It's really nuts because it's like when I first started collecting Marvel Legends, and you told me about Fred's.
Yeah.
I'm a Captain America guy. I found Captain America there. I hadn't seen him anywhere else, and I got him for discount like $10. Yeah, Fred's. A place just little like $1. It's a dollar store.
It's even though they filed for bankruptcy and gone out of business,
They have a lot of figures there.
Yeah, you find figures in places like that.
Bargain hunt.
Bargain Hunt.
Giant man.
Yeah, I found a 10-inch giant man in Bargain Hunt, which was exclusive to Amazon for like $20.
You found a Funko surprise box there too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was that Stranger Things?
Yeah, I found the Stranger Things box there. That was
Yeah.
exclusive to Target. That's like a $50 box. Found it in there for like $25.
Yep.
Man.
I remember that.
I'm like, you just have to check these little holes and just hidden stores in your area that nobody would think, oh man, they don't sell nothing. You go in there and like Damo said earlier, you find a damn gold mine in there.
Yep.
Man. It's crazy.
Yeah, we found a lot of old figures and stuff in that. What was it? That flea market place we went to in Paducah.
The shed.
Yeah,
shed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
The shed had all kinds of old
That's
toys
the
and
place.
figures from our childhood in
Man.
there.
Only place I know in this area that still has the Toy Biz Marvel Legends. Man. Yeah, it's crazy. I ain't got nothing for Funko Pops, but
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about going in the shed and getting
Yeah.
Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I mean, like you
They
said,
got some in there.
yeah,
They got a few.
they got a few. It ain't much, but you know
Right.
they got a few.
most of Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a.
We were talking about heading over to maybe O'Neill's. See if they had anything. The old
That's
country
good.
store in Union City.
They do. They got that's what I told you they got the Marvel Select Thor at.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I told you we should have stopped there today.
Yeah, we could
Probably
have.
still sitting there.
We had time.
I seen. I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, dang. So every time I go by there, I see it. Chicken, they just look. See if they got anything else. I always see him. But yeah, it's wild, man.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about our area. It's so wild. Northwest Tennessee, just from a collector's perspective, you'd be surprised.
See what other bullet point we got.
Y'all want to take a quick break? About 40 minutes and stretch a little bit? If I'm sitting here too long, I'm going to fall asleep.
Man, showing the age.
Hey.
I can't say a word. I can't say a day.
Old man
I
Pop,
did it
that's all I'm
today.
going to call it. You used to call me Old Man Pop.
I did it today. I got to check. I'm putting myself on blast. I fell asleep yesterday. My son kicked me dead square in the middle. Oh, man. I woke
Dory
up.
gave him one.
Oh.
Daddy, wake up. Pow. Ah. Man. Yeah, he gave me one.
I got a personal story to tell y'all after
That's
we shut off.
Oh,
about this man.
no, that's
Okay.
undisclosed.
Yeah.
For the
Personals, what I do?
no, we don't know. Pause.
Once it's possible. And then we'll discuss if it's worthy putting it on here.
I think there's a way you can actually pause the stream, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I might just pause. I don't know. But, no, it's still ready.